Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, June 10th, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I said yesterday that I thought the Dow was kind of winding up. The spring was tightening here, and it certainly went loose today. We had a pop-up that I have been expecting for several days. It finally happened today, and the Dow actually ended up closing up 236 points. Regardless of that, however, I quite honestly, it was a little bit disappointing to me. We got into a pile of positions, as you might expect. We got into 16 positions. 8 of them were positive, 8 of them were negative, but it was kind of disappointing because of those 8 positives, only one was more than $1,000. So we did not get big breakouts today, with one exception, and I'm going to show you that exception. And it was, to be fair, a really good breakout. So I'm not going to complain too much about today, but we are holding only $2,300 in open trade equity, which isn't a lot of money for having 16 positions on. We did get out of our single position that we had coming in Lululemon Athletica, and we made $900 on that, and I'll show you that chart also, which was a little bit disappointing. But regardless, it's obvious that this market is wants to go up. Excuse me. It wants to go up, but I'm not sure from here what's going to happen. I'm going to call the Dow with a lower open tomorrow, and then continued upside movement and going positive. That's about the best I can make out of this chart. I'll show you a couple of, I always like to show you my disappointments first. I'll show you, actually, this isn't what I wanted to show you yet. I wanted to show you another one. Let's see here. Oh, okay, I see how I'm going to do this. I showed you the Mankind chart yesterday, and I just review that again. You know, it was very disappointing. We had like almost $9,000 up here, and then it does this huge spike down on the open when we get out. I think we got out with about 3,500. So we saw the, $9,000 of profit go to 3,500 in 45 minutes. Very disappointing. Now I'll show you the Lululemon chart. We only had one position coming in, and we had a couple $1,000s up here on the close, and then bang, it comes down again. Did the same pattern that we saw in Mankind, and I'm seeing too much of this pattern. It's starting to get really annoying, but I don't know quite what to do with it. It wouldn't have helped with Lululemon to have hung on to it. It basically went flat after we got out. So anyway, we did get out of that with $900. So I guess I shouldn't complain, but I would have liked to have had the $2,000 rather than have that. I will show you the one great trade we had, though, and this kind of makes everything much sweeter. This is CCIH. That's China Cash International, and we gotten into this right out of the gate this morning. It kept going, and I mean it kept going. We're holding $8,000 open trade in that, closed almost on its high. This is just a great trade, an outlier trade. It's the kind of thing that we lived for, and even if we have to take 16 trades to get one of these, I think it's worthwhile. China Cash International is what's carrying the day for us. It's why we have positive open trade equity going into tomorrow. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the day. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.